Hello everyone, it's me Awan, and today we're going to do another Matholympiad. This is 2013. So without further ado, let's just begin. So the value of the calculation 2013 minus 213 plus 13 minus 3. Basically, when you have addition subtraction, you don't have to use BODMAS, so you can directly do it. And 13 minus 3 is 10. So 1,000 plus 10, 1,800 plus 10 is 1,810. Therefore, the answer is gamma. Which of the following expressions has the largest value? Now, here in this case, the colon means that it's division. So first we have 1 minus the third divided by 3. 1 minus the third is 2/3. 2/3 divided by 3 is 2/9. And then we have 3 divided by a third, which is 9. A third divided by 3, which is 1 upon 9. 6 is 6 itself. Now 3 minus the third is 2, and divided by a third. 2 and a third divided by a third, which is basically 7 upon 3 times 1 upon 3, so you get 7 upon 9. How I multiplied is basically normally when you're dividing two fractions together. Like let's say we have a half and a half. Oh, 1 minute. So let's say we have like a half and a half. What you can do is you can swap the numerator and denominator around and make a multiplication, and you get 2 upon 2, which is 1. There's your answer. So basically, yeah, you can do this for all of the other methods. So the fraction that's always on the right hand side, you swap up the numerator and the denominator, and you multiply them together, you get the answer. And by multiplying, you basically just multiply the numerator, denominator with denominator. However, before you do that, you can actually simplify first. So you can do cancel, do 2. So this becomes 1, this becomes 1, so you get ultimately 1. And that's basically what the division trick is. Now, the cost of a new cell phone is €300. Orestes bought it for €240. What is the percent of discount he received? So basically, 300 minus 240 is 60, which means Orestes got it for €60 less. 60 upon 300 is basically, if you divide both numerator and denominator by 60, you get 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5 is 20 upon 100, and since every percentage is upon 100, it's 20%. Another way you can do this directly is just divide both sides by 3, and you'll get 20 upon 100 directly. So, and then you can get 20% after that. So therefore, the answer is gamma. Find the next two numbers in the following pattern. Okay, so here the difference, it's decreasing by 2 every time. So 42, 40, 38. Now we have 36. So 80 minus 36 is 44. And 44 minus 34 is 10. So therefore the answer is eta. You don't have to worry about the ke. That just means and in Greek. Now, question number 5. By how many the number of squares exceeds the number of triangles? So there's 9 squares with just one part, then 10, 11, 12, 13, then finally 14. So there's 14 squares, and then here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and finally 11 and 12. So 12 triangles are there. So 12 triangles. So 14 minus 12 is 2. The difference between the shapes are 2. And if you wanted to be like much more specific, you could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can change another color for more shapes like 10, 11, 12, 13. And the last one is obviously the whole square, so 14. Meanwhile, for like triangles, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have the bigger ones, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we have the biggest ones, 11, and 12. So basically, when you do 14 squares minus 12 triangles, that's 2 shapes. So therefore, the answer is gamma 2. What is the value of the following calculation? When you're doing multiplication, you can cancel easily. So basically, 1 and 1 upon 2. If you simplify that into an improper fraction by saying 1 is 2 upon 2, so 2 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 is 3 upon 2. So 3 upon 2 times 4 upon 3 times 4 upon 3, yeah. 4 upon 3 times 5 upon 4, all the way to 1004 upon 1103. Now basically you realize that these things they just keep on cancelling. And they'll keep on cancelling until we get to the last fraction here. But first we have the 2. So the 2 didn't get cancelled because there was no other 2, so we know that 2 is the denominator. But then when we look at this, we have the last one is 1014 upon 1012. And this one, 13. 1130 upon 1012. You can cancel this with this, and this would already be cancelled from the fraction before, and so on. So 1114 would be left. So this would be the remaining answer. Now, since we know 1014 is definitely divisible by 2, we do that divided by 2, and you get 507. Therefore, your answer is Vita 507. Question number 7. An electric bell rings every 10 minutes and another bell rings every 12 minutes. The last time the 2 bells rung simultaneously was 12 o'clock. What time will they both ring again simultaneously? So we're just basically seeing the LCM of 10 and 12. That would be 60, since 10 times 6 is 60, 12 times 5 is 60. And remember, we're going for the smallest multiples because this is the lowest common multiple. Now, so that means 60 minutes is the lowest possible time so that the bells will ring simultaneously. However, when you realize this, you realize 60 minutes is an hour. So basically, after every hour, the bells will ring simultaneously. So So therefore, after 12 o'clock, it'll be 13 o'clock. And the answer would be delta. So the answer is delta, but this is the first time when the bells ring simultaneously after 12 o'clock. But the 1 hour thing won't happen like again and again and again, because that means that it becomes 20 minutes and 30. Wait, sorry, 120 minutes, 100. Wait, actually, yeah, it will ring again and again. But anyways, you get the idea. It's delta. Question number 8. In the figure below, alpha, beta, gamma is an isosceles triangle. Post alpha, beta, eta, delta, and alpha, gamma, zeta, eta are rectangles. What is the value of the angle? This angle basically. So 40 times 2 is 80, and then 180 degrees minus 80 degrees is 100. We know that that's an isosceles triangle and these two angles are equal. This is definitely not equal, and it's the remaining part. So we have 100. Now if you know VOA, which is vertically opposite angles, then you can directly find the answer to be 100, because any angles are vertically opposite to each other are equal to each other. So like here and here, these two, they're equal to each other because they're vertically opposite. Here there's 90 and there's 90 here. They're vertically opposite to each other, so again VOA, it works. So therefore the answer is 100 degrees eta. Question number 9. From 2 plus 2 is equal to 2 times 2, we observe that the sum of the two numbers 2 and 2 is equal to their product. And which of the following pairs of numbers do we find the same property? Now this will be easy. Okay, so first we have 3 plus 3 upon 2. We can convert the 3 into 6 upon 2. So 6 upon 2 plus 3 upon 2 is 9 upon 2. And now, when we do 3 times 3 upon 2, we do the 3 times the 3, 9 upon 2. So therefore the answer is vita. There's no like direct method to go to the option, but you have to use trial and error. So that's why vita is the option vita is near the alpha. So you could go with alpha, eta, basically any of them and check it out. Which of the following calculations yields a wrong result? Let's look at alpha first. So 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 48 is 69. Now 37 plus 32, that's also 69. So this is correct. But here, 9 times 6 is 54 plus 73. That would be 127. However, 96 plus 21, if you got 6 and the 1, 7, 9 plus 2 is 11. That's wrong, because 127 is definitely not equal to 117. Therefore, the answer is vita. Easy, right? Now, question number 11. Using the digits 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, we form 2-digit numbers formed with different digits. How many of those 2-digit numbers are multiples of 3? So first thing we got to do is we have to check the sums, because any number that's divisible by 3 will have the sum of their digits divisible by 3. Okay, so first we'll check the numbers starting with 20. So 23, 2 plus 3, 5, no. 2 plus 5, 7, no. 2 plus 6, 8, no. 2 plus 7, 9, yes. So we have our first number, which is an obvious one, 27, since 3 times 9 is 27. After that, we have the 3's. 3 plus 2, 5, no. 3 plus 5, 8, no. 3 plus 6, 9, yes. So again, we have 36, wow. 1 minute guys, my stylus is running out of charging again and again. 36. And also, you can just do 72 and 63 while you're at it, because it still works. You just swapped around the digits. Now we have 52, 5 plus 2, 7, 5 plus 3, 8, 5 plus 6, 11, and 5 plus 7, 12, 57, 75. However, if you didn't realize, there's another. Oh wait, sorry, there's not. So now you go to 6. 6 plus 2, 8. No. 6 plus 3, 9. Yes, but we already wrote 63. 6 plus 5, 11. No. 6 plus 7, 13. No. Now we have 7. 72, yes. 7 plus 2, 9. Yes. 7 plus 3, 10. No. 7 plus 5, 12. Yes. 7 plus 6, 13. No. But we already wrote 72 and 75 again, so that means there's 6 possible numbers. So the answer is vita. 2 automobiles start at the same time traveling in the same direction at 40 kilometers per hour and 50 kilometers per hour respectively. And how many hours after they start will they be 18 kilometers apart? So basically, the way to do this is to use the distance divided by time is equal to by doing the distance is equal to speed times time. Basically, in any question, if you have the distance, that is always equal to the distance. So let's say we have a car. the speed of the car multiplied by the amount of time it has traveled is equal to the distance. It makes sense. Like if it says 20 kilometers per hour time and you went for 6 hours, 20 times 6 is 120 kilometers per hour. So actually that sounds like a bicycle. Yeah, that sounds like a bicycle. Okay, so we have 120 kilometers per hour. So there, 120 kilometers. Since we already said per hour, we know the amount of hours. So yes, and with that we can find different formulas. Like speed is equal to distance divided by the time, and time is equal to distance divided by the speed. But now it's asking in how many hours after they started they be 18 kilometers apart. So we're talking about the time here. So time is equal to distance divided by speed. Now, so when we look at this, two automobiles start at the same time traveling in the same direction of 40 kilometers per hour and 50 kilometers per hour respectively. And how many hours after they start will they be 18 kilometers apart? So in this case, to find the answer, we have to do 18. So we know the distance is 18, so they'll both be 18 kilometers apart. Now, what we have to do is that we have to find the speed. However, there are two speeds here, 50 kilometers and 40 kilometers. Now, there's a certain trick. If two things are going in the same direction, then you minus, if two objects are going the same direction, then you minus their two speeds to get an average speed. However, if two things are going in opposite directions, then you add their speeds to find the average speed. Here, these two are going in the same direction, so 50 kilometers minus 50 kilometers per hour minus 40 kilometers per hour is 10 kilometers per hour. That's the average speed. Now we put that here as the speed here, so 18 divided by 10. And once you do 18 divided by 10, that's 1.8. And this was all in hours, so therefore the answer is delta, 1.8 hours. Easy, right? Now, question number 13. What is the measure of the acute angle formed by the clock hands at 4:20 a.m.? Some people may have said 0 degrees, but that's wrong, because even if the hour hand is 4 and the minute, when the hour hand is pointing at 4, it would be 4, and the minute hand is pointing at 4, it would be 20. So it's 4:20, and they're both pointing there. There's still a bit of a minor difference. Like, have you ever noticed that the hour hand is never always exactly on 4? Like, that means that basically, if it was 4 o'clock, then we know that the hour hand would be pointing at 4, and the minute hand would be pointing at 12. However, it slowly moves as this moves. So once it goes here, the hour hand won't exactly be on 4. So that means that there'll be something here to look at. So when we're looking at 4:20 a.m., this is basically for the minute hand. We're looking at the minute hand and how it moves, and the hour hand too. But we don't actually have to focus on the minute hand. The hour hand we have to focus on. So basically, when we look at the hour hand, one full circle is 12 hours. Now basically, so that's 360 degrees, a full circle. Now, if we look at 1 hour, that will be divided by 12. So 1 hour would be 30 degrees. Now when we're looking at a minute, it's basically 30 divided by 60. And guess what that is? 0.5. So 0.5 degrees for every 1 minute. That helps. Now that helps. Because for every 1 minute, the hour hand was 0.5. And basically, it's 4:20. So after it reached the 4, when the minute hand reached the 4, it would base the hour hand will be 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5 degrees times 20 away. So I guess so 0.5 degrees times 20 is basically you can get 5 degrees times 2, you get 10 degrees. So therefore the answer is delta 10 degrees. At a school camp, Adam solves 5 problems per day and Eve solves 2 problems per day. How many days Eve needs to solve as many How many days does Eve need to solve as many problems Adam solves in 8 days? So if Adam solves 5 problems per day, 8 times 5, 40. So and then we can do 40 divided by 2 because we want to find how many days Eve can solve it. 20. So that means the answer is delta 20. Just simple calculation. You just find the number of days Adam has, the number of days Adam basically like how many days multiplied by how many questions Adam does in a day. So you get how many questions Adam did in a day. Adam did in like 8 days. Yes, it says 8 days. Yes, and then with that total of questions, you divide it by the number of questions Eve does in a day, which is 2, and then you get the number of days she has to do it in, which is 20. So therefore the answer is delta 20. We've done this question before, so here's a quick recap. So it's saying that both of these right angle triangles are equal to 90 degrees, and this whole angle here is 122. It's asking what this angle is. So first thing we can do is that since we know this is 190 and this is 122, we can just do 122 minus 90, which is 32. So therefore the answer to this here is 32. And since we know that this angle and this angle should be equal to 90 degrees, we can just do 90 minus 32 and we get 58 degrees. So therefore the answer is eta 58 degrees. It's just basically by using supplementary and complementary angles, which is basically angles which have a sum of 90 degrees and angles which have a sum of 180 degrees, but you don't really need to learn the names that well. Question number 16. The sum of 6 consecutive integers is 2013. Which one is the smallest integer? Now basically what we have to do is we have to find the consecutive integers. The consecutive integers are basically consecutive numbers, which are basically numbers that are in order on the number line. So we get 6x, but basically that's x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 5. That's 6 numbers. So you add them all together, you get 6x plus 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10, add the 5, 15. So you get that is 2013. Now you do 2013 minus 15, and that's basically 2000 minus 2, which is 1998. Now we do 1998 divided by 6. First we get the free and then remainder 1, free again, remainder here and free. So therefore the answer when it says which one is the smallest integer is delta 333. Now, question number 17. If the figure shown in the figure shown 27 small identical cubes are given, each with an edge of 1 centimeter. The small cube marked with K is removed. What is the change in the overall surface area of the big cube? So basically what we have to do here is that once we take this out, we know that there'll be this side that can replace this side, and this side will be replaced with this side. However, wait, so there'll be 4 sides remaining once you take away that one. There will be 4 sides, one up here, one here, one here, and one down here. And since we already had 2 sides taken away and we have 4 more sides, basically it's 4 minus 2, so 2. So there's still more sides than last time. So it actually increases by 2 centimeters squared, even though that a cube was taken away. The total surface area increases, not the volume. We're talking about the surface area, which is basically when you have a 3D shape, look at its sides. So the area of all of its sides together is basically the total surface area. There's also curved surface area for 3D shapes that have curved sides, but only the curved sides. Question number 18. The students of a school can stand in rows of 3, 4, and 7 students with no one standing alone. However, they stand in rows of 11. One more student is needed to fill the rows completely. How many students does this school have? So basically, since we know that any number which is divisible by 11, its first digit and its last digit will add up to the digit in the middle. We just add all of them by 1 and check the statistics. So 253, yes, that works. 2 plus 3 is 5. 176, yes. 1 plus 6 is 7. 337 does not work. 297, yes. 2 plus 7 is 9. And 180, no, that does not work. So we have 253, 176, and 297. Now we check if it's divisible by 3. We add all the sides. We add all the digits, and if the answer is divisible by 3, then, well, it's divisible by 3 itself. So 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 3, 10. No. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 6, 14. No. Wait, what? Wait, oh, sorry. I forgot to do this. Well, sometimes you forget to take away the 1. So, because then the numbers divisible by 11 are not the actual numbers that are in the school. So, anyways, 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 is 9. Yes. 1 plus 7, 8 plus 5, 13. No, 13 is not divisible by 3. 2 plus 9, 11 plus 6, 17. That is not divisible by 3 either. So therefore, the answer is direct. You get 252. So therefore, 252 is the answer. It's alpha. Now, question number 19. The following figures consist of squares and circles. Which of the following has the largest shaded area? So first we have these parts. Wait. So we have these. So when you look at these, you can notice that so you can notice that the corners are the same as the figures in the middle. Like if you look at this can be found. Why is it? Is here. It's the same for all of them. This can be found here, and this one can be found here. This one can be found here. So we already know that x and z are equal to each other. You can even check that by putting all the pieces of this circle, like this part of all these quarter circles together, and you'll get the same circle here. However, y is also equals, because if you look at these are basically just 1/4 of the parts of what they actually are. Like, okay, so let's see this. You have this, and this, and this. That makes one whole part. So we get like a small version of this, and like another small version of this can help. Basically, they all fit together to make like one like this, if you can imagine it. So there's like this one part already there, and there's this, this, and this. They all add up to make this when you imagine it properly. However, you can also do this with math. You can find the area of all of these, and if it adds up to the area of this, then you did it. So basically here the diameter, which is the line, which is basically the length of this whole circle, is 1. So we just do 1 times 3.14, and there, and since pi, wait, no, sorry, oh wait, pi r squared, wait, so that means the radius, which is basically half of the diameter, is 0.5. Now basically 0.5 squared is 0.25, and then 0.25 times 3.14 basically times 4. Here, however, we have the as 1. We have it as 1. So actually, when you look at this, 0.25 times 4 is 1. And guess what? 3.14 times 1 is 1. So the area of all of these are 1. And when the radius is 1 squared is 1. So 1 times 3.14 is also 3.14. So these 4 circles add up to this one circle. So therefore that means all are equal. So the answer is eta. Question number 20. We have 3 different types of machines, each computing a different calculation as follows. Machine X multiplies a given number by 3. Machine Y adds 1 to a given number. And machine Z subtracts 2 from a given number. So in what order should the machines function so that the number 5 becomes 16? It's Y, X, Z, because first we add 5 plus 1 is 6. Now X multiplies by 3, so 6 times 3, 18. Z minuses 2 from it. 18 minus 2, 16. So therefore the answer is Vita, 16. Now, question number 21. How many multiples of 9 are there between the numbers 1,200, 12,400, and 12,550? Well, this is actually easier than you think if you know the divisibility rule of 9. If all of the digits add up to a number which is divisible by 9, then basically you hit the jackpot, it's divisible. So when you look at 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 0 plus 0, you can just take away the 2 zeros. 1 plus 2 plus 4, you get 7. So basically, to find the next multiple, you have to add another 2. So 1, 2, 4, 0, 2. That's your first multiple. And then you just keep increasing it by 9. It's 1, 2, 4, 11. 1, 2, 4, 2, 0. And you have 1, 2, 4, 2, 9. Then you have 1, 2, 4, 3, 8. Then you have 1, 2, 4, and then 38 plus 9. It'll be 1, 2, 4, 4, 7. 1, 2, 4, 47 plus 9 basically. And then you just continue doing this until you finally get your answer, which may sometimes take long. I don't know about you. But we're stopping at 12,550 or less than that if the plus 9 gets to 12,550. But it doesn't say inclusive, which means that these two numbers are included. That means that we are not including those numbers either. So 1, 2, 4, and now 89 plus 9 is 98. 1, 2, 4, 8 plus 9, 17. Wait, so that becomes a 5. Oh, what's happening? Okay, so 8 plus 9, 7, 1, 0, 1, 5. So 1, 2, 5, 1, 6. And then we have 1, 2, 5, 2, 7, 1, 2, 5, 3, 6. And then we have 1, 2, 5. Okay, so we're starting 1, 2, 5, 5, 50. So 36 plus 9 is 45. Wait a minute. Huh? 16 times plus 9. Oh, 16 plus 9 is 25. Pardon me. So 25 plus 9 will be 34. 34 plus 9. 43. 1, 2, 5, and then finally we have the 2. 1, 2, 5, 2. But we first 1, 2, 5, 0. So we have there 4 times 5 is 20. Wait, no. Wait, how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so there's 3 rows of 5, 15 plus 2, 17. So there's 17 multiples. Therefore, your answer is gamma. It may be slow, but if you're quick at adding simple numbers, then it will be like a great help for you. Now, 22. If the spade is defined by the equation alpha spade beta is equal to alpha plus alpha times beta plus beta for all numbers alpha and beta, what is the value of z of 8 spade z equal to 14? So here you have to use BODMAS. So 8 plus 8 times 2 upon 3 has 2 upon 3. We'll just directly go for the answer. First 8. Yeah, so first 8 times 2 upon 3. That would be 16 upon 3. So 8 plus 16 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. 16 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3 is 8 plus 18 upon 3. And now 8 is basically 24 upon 3. So 24 upon 3 plus 18 upon 3. 24 plus 18, you get 42 upon 3. Yeah, and when you do that, you get the answer is 14. Since 14 times 3 is 42, so therefore the answer is 42, and the answer is eta 2 divided by 3, and we got 14 as always, so eta 2 upon 3 is the answer. Now, question number 23. We take any 2-digit number, xy, and we form a 5-digit number by using the previous 2-digit number twice and inserting the number 0 in the middle. xy, 0, xy. With what number should we multiply the 2-digit number to get the 5-digit number? So basically, the number which can replicate a number, like basically a number multiplied this by this number can get you the same number as 1. So like anything multiplied by 1 is itself. So basically what we have to do is like and then we can just add the rest of the zeros by doing 100 or 1,000, since that means you'll add 2 zeros, 3 zeros according to the number of zeros in both numbers. That always happens with products. Here we have xy, 0, xy. So xy times and it's 1,001 because when we do this, 1,001 times xy. Let's just do these variables first. Multiply by y, 0, 0, y. Now we put 0, x, 0, 0, x. Now we do yx, 0, yx, xy, 0, xy. You add them together. And basically this is because if you put xy and xy together, xy here and xy there, and we're taking away 1 0 because of that. Because once we add a 0 here, that means that the x will take up this one, so xy, 0, xy. Therefore the answer is eta 1001, and it's the most suitable and logical answer here, since if we did 101, it'll definitely be smaller than that. So question number 24. The table shows 6 children from 2 families such that every 3 are siblings. Every child has blue or brown eyes and black or blonde hairs. Children from the same family have at least one common characteristic. Which two of the children have Dimitris as their brother? If you look here, it's Ioanna and Lucia. Because if you look at the eye color, it's not exactly separated correctly. Like four people have blue and 2 people have brown. But if you look at hair color, it's separated exactly. 3 people are black, 3 people are blonde. So if we go according to that, that's Ioanna and Lucia. So therefore the answer is Eta. Finally, the last question. A ship is traveling from point A to point B as shown in the diagram, the semicircle. Then it continues to on a straight point to point gamma. Which of the following graphs shows the distance from the ship to point X as it moves from point A to point gamma? The thing about it's Vita, because the thing about this semicircle is that once you start here, the distance will always be the same no matter where you go. So it has to be a straight line. However, once you go from Vita to gamma, because basically the radius is the same in the circle always, so the radius is basically the difference to alpha. However, when you're doing Vita to gamma, it's not that circle anymore. So when it's basically going further away, so that means first it's getting closer, then it's getting farther away. So it's like how a semicircle works again. So therefore it's Vita, first a straight line, then it goes farther, and then it goes closer again. Because when you go this, it's close. However, then it gets far and then it's close again, because gamma to alpha is actually the same as the radius here, because this could be like a diameter of a circle, but it's not exactly. So therefore the semicircle best represents this, and the answer is Vita. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more. I am really surprised and amazed by all of this support, and I'm going to keep making videos, so please keep like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more videos, and comment down below if you want any suggestions. We will consider them. So for now, goodbye and have a great day.